Hey peeps, how are you doing? Thanks for checking out this video. It is Ruth here from Tax Twerk, and today we are going live. So I'm actually going to be doing a live Q&A every single Friday. So you can hold me accountable to that, especially my team and April. You can definitely hold me accountable to that and join me as well. So we're doing it on Fridays, and it is going to be quite quick, between 10 to 20 minutes, depending on how many questions come up as we go. And the whole point of it is really a chance to have that time to go through questions that come up for a lot of the people that I talk to during the week. So yeah, shout out to you for checking this out, especially if you're coming on live on a Friday. Like I know, I know towards the end of the week when it comes to Friday, some people are starting to feel a bit burnt out, or it's like the end of the week feeling, especially if you're still in employment. So shout out to you for checking it out. And today on this one, there is a question that came in, which is all about YouTube. So I'm going to get into that as well. And I'm going to talk more about how to build your YouTube and everything like that. And I have a quote of the day as well. So I love this. It's from a song that I heard, and it says, "When everybody's sleeping, that's when she go to work." So just remember that, if you're working on a Friday, if you're doing those late nights and you're staying up and you're putting the energy into your business, then you're doing the right thing. So keep going. Don't give up. Keep growing, keep going, and it's all going to work out really well. So I just wanted to share that with you. When everybody's sleeping, that's when she go to work. That was actually a strip club anthem. I'm not going to lie. But I love that. It keeps me motivated. So remember as well, as we're talking, I'm looking down because I have some tips here on my notebook. Yes. My daughter was like, "Oh, if you don't write it down, you forget everything." So it's quite true. So if you have questions that come up, if you're watching the replay, then put it in the comments. If you're watching it live, then definitely put it in the comments. And me and April will look out for that as well. April, I hope you're listening. So yeah, this first question was from Kelly. And Kelly is a business coach and a speaker from Philadelphia. So shout out to Kelly. And Kelly wanted to know, how can he actually start his own YouTube? So he said he's been doing his business for a while. He kind of has a YouTube, but he doesn't use it and he doesn't put up content. So he wanted to know, what's the things that a newbie can do for YouTube? So I by no means, I don't consider myself to actually be a YouTube expert, or I'm not any kind of YouTube guru, but I have been doing it for a while, and I definitely have some things I could share with you because I do a lot of research on it. I've taken a lot of courses from top mentors about social media and kind of building your exposure in general, and it links onto YouTube. So I have some ideas of things that you could definitely do, Kelly, and everyone who is checking this out. If you're interested in growing your YouTube or even just making a start, then yeah, there's definitely some things. I know it can be challenging, just speaking from my personal experience. I used to be such an introvert. I did not used to talk at all. So I got you. I know how it feels. But there's people out there that would be interested in what you have to say. So that's the first thing. Just remember that there's people out there who want your tips, and they want to know what your view is and different ideas that they might not have thought about. So that's the first tip to kind of give you to get you going. The second one, so the next area that I wanted to talk about when it comes to YouTube, is so easy. The second thing that you need to really do if you want to venture onto YouTube more as a newbie really is to watch YouTube videos. So when I'm coaching people, and let me just check to see if there is questions and stuff. April, shout out to April. Okay. I have to use different tabs and stuff. I'm on a Chromebook, so yeah. Okay, so yeah, definitely watch YouTube a lot, because sometimes I'll be talking to people, coaching them, or just going through, one-to-one, talking to my team members. And then I'll say like, okay, do you watch YouTube? And they're like, sometimes, you know, kind of watch it. So that's the easiest thing that you could ever do. Like, you need to watch YouTube because you need to immerse yourself in the environment and like get a feel for it, because then you start to align with it. So I'm kind of like a spiritual person in a way. So I believe in like you need to align with it and then it gets easier. So that's the other thing. Like, I personally started watching YouTube a long time ago, like when I started to get into natural hair care and that kind of thing. And then like literally I watch other people's YouTube videos myself. So when I want to learn something, I will watch a YouTube video like from time to time. If I want to know about SEO or something like that, or changes in, say, for example, like blogging to get more traffic, then I will watch a YouTube video on that. And from there, I will look into courses that I want to invest in and stuff like that. So I usually start with YouTube when I'm learning and when I'm researching. I even did that before, like from a long time ago, before I even knew about the whole like online business and attraction marketing, everything like that. So that's definitely one of the things you could do. I go to bed and I watch YouTube comedy as well. And I watch rappers and that kind of thing, eating gold donuts, and like, I love it, y'all. The next day I feel inspired in my own way. So I'm not saying you have to watch rappers eating gold donuts, but whatever you find interesting, you can start to watch that and you'll just see like you'll be inspired in a strange kind of way. So that was what I wanted to let you know about. And remember, if you have questions, then definitely put it in the comments and you can check out more information. And my free training guide, just hit the link that's going to be in the description underneath the video. And I'll send that to you super fast by email. Okay, so then Kelly wanted to know even more, y'all. He was picking my brain. So he wanted to go into more detail. So we're going to go into a bit more detail about like YouTube and how to start and everything like that. And yeah. So if you're watching this, definitely put your name, say hi, and put your name into the comments. Say hi, put your name. So I know that you're real and you're not like a bot. So, okay, the first thing, how often to post. So this is really, really important. If you are looking to grow your online business and you're focused on like digital marketing and you're looking to really like get more exposure for what you're doing, like Kelly is a business coach and a speaker. So of course, growing your own platform is going to be really important in that area. So you need to definitely put things out there quite often. So I would definitely say, like, I'm not going to just say like you have to do it every single day or anything, because everyone has a different lifestyle. Everyone's at a different stage, but you need to figure that out. Like, how often does it fit your schedule to go ahead and post content? So for me, in my example, like I write every single day, like Monday to Friday. I am a writer, but for everything. So I write every single day for my blog. And then when it comes to video, I look to do like at least 2 videos a week. Before I was kind of like falling off my plan. Like say like a year ago, I was not being so consistent. Now I'm being more consistent with it, and to be honest, like having more fun with it. And I do see the results. So the more often you post, the more likely you are to get better results. That it's really that simple. So like when I start to do it consistently and just genuinely like give value and give tips and show like how to, which is kind of my favorite thing in business, then I see like every day I'm actually getting people joining my mailing list and signing up to my business via YouTube, which is pretty cool. So when it comes to YouTube though, like I just want to stress as well, that's not the main goal. So when you're doing your YouTube videos, especially for newbies, especially people in business, I know that it can seem like, oh my gosh, I need to get more clients, I need to get more leads, I need to get more sales. And you have some like anxiety around that. You've tried different things in the past, different trainings, it didn't really work. And you're like kind of putting all of your efforts to grow your business overnight. But that's not really the right way to approach it. If you had been seeing it that way, I'm just saying that so you can like get some clarity on a better way to do it. So when you're doing the YouTube videos or like creating video content, you really have to do it from a place of just giving the value So you just have to give the value and without expecting anything to come back. So that's what I learned from my experience as well. So I hope that answers the question on like how often to post. I'm going to have a sip of tea right now. I hope you're enjoying your lunch break if you're on a lunch break. But yeah. So how often to post? As much as possible, basically. Every day, which my daughter said to me. Every day. Okay, next question from Kelly, which is building on the YouTube tips for newbies, is what topics get the best results? And I love that question. I think that's like a really, really powerful question. What topics get the best results? So where do we start with that one? Okay, so if you're in business, there's definitely some things you can do to research and discover what topics will get you the best results. So I kind of call it guerrilla marketing research, and I'm all about that life. And you can kind of go onto YouTube firstly, and you can find out what are other people talking about in your niche or in your industry, and what gets the most views, what gets the most people engaged, what gets the most comments, basically like all of that good stuff. And then you can kind of create your own version on that and explain it in your own way. And that's pretty much the easiest way to see what gets the best results, by basing it on like how many people are watching it on YouTube, right? So it seems pretty easy, but sometimes we just overlook the simple things. So that's the first thing. There is a tool you can use as well. So I have a whole bunch of different like tools for YouTube and growing brands online, but you can use something called Keyword Everywhere. So that's keywords everywhere. If you have like more questions, then just put it in the comments. But you can get that tool. It is, I think it's Google Chrome. It's an extension for Google Chrome. And when you go into YouTube, you could just type like a main keyword. So for example, if you're in success coaching, for example, you could type on YouTube success coaching, but don't press the enter. Just like you'll see it come down. It will show you like how many searches are done each month for that type of keyword and related keywords. So what you can do, if you see that there's a lot of searches, you can then create a video and use that in your title and in your subject and your description. And then you start to get results from that. So you're kind of like doing some reverse engineering. You're using the keyword tool to research it, and then you'll see, okay, get ideas and see what topics to talk about, and then create it that way. So that's the most strategic way to do it in terms of like business and from a marketing perspective. But also the other thing is, like, if you're not in business, or you just want to create a channel about a hobby or something like that, then there's not really like one blueprint for getting results on YouTube. So from what I've seen, sometimes things just go viral, like random things just go viral. And I think that's really cool. So you could just have fun with it. Like you might just put up something random, and who knows, so that could just take off and get like 1 million views, 1 million views overnight. So yeah, like especially there's things like comedy, there's kids channels, there's fashion and entertainment. You might do something like that as a one-off, and that could just like skyrocket everything. So another example, like my daughter, we started a channel for her, and it's completely a different area. It's nothing to do with business or entrepreneurship. It's really talking about like toys and playing around with toys and that kind of thing. And in the toy area, those videos go off. Like you ain't seen nothing like that. So the people that do toys videos, they get like 18 million views, 2 million subscribers. So to me, that is getting results. However, it's not directly linked to like business coaching or anything like that. So I think that again just comes back to the fact that you need to be creative and receive the inspiration when it comes to the area of YouTube. So definitely like just keep going, keep trying it, really. Just get stuck in. Don't wait for it to be perfect. Get stuck in, start doing your videos, and then you'll see like what comes up. April, how are you doing? Let me know in the comments. yeah, so that was the second one. So I know that the time is coming up closely, but there was one other question to go through for the YouTube for this week. And then we're going to kind of round off for today. So I hope you're getting loads of value from it and you're ready to grow your own YouTube. So the last tip was, the question was how to get 100 subscribers. So how to get your first 100 subscribers. And to be honest, this could be a whole separate video in itself. So again, if you've got questions on it, then let me know and I'll come back and I'll talk some more about it. But yeah, so how to get your first 100 subscribers on YouTube. The easiest way to do that is to start with your warm market, basically, or your close relationships, in other words. So you can actually do things like, wait, hang on. Okay. So you can actually go onto your own Facebook, for example, and you can say to your friends and your family, like, come along and follow my journey. So you might put a call to action, come along, follow my journey, subscribe to my YouTube. And you'll be surprised. Like, I think there is a lot of friends and family that would support you and definitely would join your YouTube. In fact, I should do that more often myself. I've just given myself a tip. I never really leverage my Facebook in terms of like telling people to subscribe to YouTube. So that could definitely work. Additionally, if you're on extra platforms already, so if you have LinkedIn, if you've got Twitter, WhatsApp, Snapchat, all of those good stuff, whatever new things might come up, Tumblr, I don't know, all of those new social medias, you can go on there and you can actually ask people, okay, like join my YouTube. So I know that's probably not what everybody wants to do all the time, but if we're talking about the first 100 subscribers, then that's like a surefire way to get your first 100 subscribers. So definitely do that one. Do that one as much as you want to, really. Another way to get your first couple of subscribers, if you have an email list, if you've been building an email list in any capacity, whether you use it that much or not. I know some people have a list from years ago, but they don't send emails that often. Or if you're like me and you email every single day, whichever one, then leverage your email list and basically put a nice, cute little email together and say, hey, y'all, I just started a YouTube. Come join me. Come ask me questions. Come subscribe. Come look at me on video or whatever you want to say. And then just put the link and say, look, here's the channel, subscribe. If you're doing the email one, then you probably need to send that a couple of times. So please do not send it once and expect 100 subscribers or sales or whatever. You need to send it like about 2 times at least every single week. And then you'll start to see the results and you'll see your channel growing on YouTube. Okay, so I hope that helps you with that area. And then the final thing you can do, like there's a whole bunch of things, but I'll just say the 3 free strategies. So that's what I'm saying right now, or affordable. So the final one I would say is definitely go onto Fiverr. Okay, you can go onto Fiverr.com and you can find people that specialize in the growth of channels and like doing promotion online. So you can find different gigs where you can pay from really anywhere from like $5 to $100, depending on what you're looking for. And they will basically promote your YouTube for you. So you just will send them the link. You'll send them like a video or a brief description, and they will do the rest. So they probably will go on to places like Facebook groups and all different kinds of things like that. And they will start to promote your channel, and then people will start to join more and more. So I think that one is quite effective. However, again, like no one can guarantee how many subscribers you'll get to your YouTube. You just need to focus on creating the content. That's more like an extra way to try and get a boost if that's what you wish to do. So I hope that is helpful to you. I would definitely, just as like a little disclaimer, one of the things I would avoid is any kind of like automated subscribers or any kind of like any websites that say, oh, okay, I'll get you 1,000 subscribers in 24 hours. Anything like that, then I would say, in my opinion, to stay clear of it. because most likely the people that you see subscribing, they're not real people. So it's kind of like robot accounts or like fake accounts. So that's not really what you want to go for when you're building your brand, because it's not really worth it in the long run. You're not going to get engagement. And YouTube algorithms and all of that kind of stuff, they can kind of tell. So it's just not really worth it. Just put the effort more into finding real people and, again, like creating the really valuable content that you enjoy and that your subscribers will enjoy watching. So that is the other area. So I hope that that's been really useful to you. And I've covered all the different areas about what newbies can do to grow their YouTube and to kind of get the first couple of subscribers coming in. If there's anything related or you want to actually find out more about like what I do behind the scenes, then definitely check out the link that's in the description. And I'll be happy to tell you a whole boatload more. And on that note, I will look forward to seeing you on my next video, which is not going to be a live one, but it's going to be another one with a whole bunch of tips. The next live video will be the following Friday. So I'll look forward to seeing you on the next live next week. Lots of love, y'all. Deuces. Bye.